game. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota, flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. They'll run with Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Mariota going to run on the option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Marcus Mariota, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
He is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Right back to Sanders on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, nearly picked.
Mariota's
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action. Mariota. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts,
26 yards.
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action now. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mariota's pass intercepted.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Wentz, deep ball for Goodwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Tate on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Giants.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Play fake. Mariota. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Mariota. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Second and 2 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
They'll throw again, Mariota. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
To throw Mariota. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Golden Tate. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Giants 21, Eagles 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Sanders, the
tackle by Eric Armstead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing his Wentz.
At the 37-yard.
Deep ball for Goodwin. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that'll set them back 5. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Reagor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Brought down by Nate Gary. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
6-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
26-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Makes it third.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On play action, Mariota. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to Darius.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
New York.
They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton.
Mariota's
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Wentz to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Mariota. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Down at the 45.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, New York.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Nicholson. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, it's Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Mills.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What can Mariota do in the OT? He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On for the field goal.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot from the right hash. This from 48. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2.